Well, we're back and we have another wonderful guest with us. Her name is Lisa Ann Bowles, and she is an author. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, honey. How are you?
I'm doing great. First, I want to say thank you so much for letting me come on your show.
Oh, we love people coming on our show. It's exciting to learn about people and what makes them tick and how they do their art and or their books. So tell us about your book that you've written.
Well, I'll tell you about it. Well, I guess in a nutshell, it's a book on awareness about what's going on in the nail care industry.
Oh,
So you see a lot of things that are going on in the media, infections and chemical concerns, the sanitation, disinfection concern. And so it really kind of covers that. I'll have to say right off the bat, my passion chapter is pregnancy and acrylic nails, because nail techs that are using the chemicals that they're using to create nails aren't appropriately protecting themselves. So they're being affected by dust, by chemicals.
ugh.
So,
I know that every time I put that kind of nail on, I broke out all around my fingers. I just had to stop. And I love having long nails, but I'm not going to go through that.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I can educate you all about that. This book, then, I've written for you. So
Oh,
it's public awareness.
thank you.
Yeah, you'll learn so much from this, just from what you said to me right now.
Wow.
I could educate you, and it'll take forever. But yeah, I'll leave this copy with you, and you'll learn why you probably break out. It's in here.
That's fantastic because so many women get their nails done and they have their toenails done, stuff like that, and they need to know what is going to hurt them and what's going to work for them. So something like this is really invaluable. How did you think about writing it?
You know, I knew you were going to ask that. I knew you were going to ask that. There's nothing, there's no great big answer. This book was born out of answering questions over and over and over and over and over. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put it in book format. That way when somebody says, how do I know? I can say, well, here, this is how you know. But it was a long process. I'm an educator in the industry. I educate for a really great nail company, a gel nail company. And yeah, my big passion really is just to help people like you to understand what's happening. So you don't know why you're having this allergic reaction. There's a reason. It doesn't have to happen. And it's happening because a corner cutting nail tech, and I know that's kind of a harsh way to put this, but they're not paying attention to what they're doing. They're not keeping your safety, in the forefront. And I have a real problem with that.
That's obvious, very obvious, because
Yeah.
I would tell them, I said I can't put nail polish because it comes off. It just peels right off. And they go ahead and say, oh, do it anyway. This won't come off. This won't come off. Well, it comes off.
And guess what? You and I are going to have an appointment. I can absolutely help you. Absolutely.
Well, that's great.
I absolutely can.
That's one thing good about this show, that I'm meeting a lot of people.
I'll bet you are.
A lot of people who are really a big help in my life.
Right, yeah.
So, what does your other work have to do with you? Are you teaching people in the industry or what?
Well, I am a licensed cosmetologist, certified massage therapist. I really focus on the nails because that's just where I'm supposed to be. I like to keep my hands in hair a little bit just because I like it, but to educate and inform, just bring an awareness to what's going on in the industry. I do have a nail salon, and so yeah, I do a lot of nails. I do gel, like I said. It is, in my opinion, one of the safest products on the planet. I don't deal with any product that's less than the best.
Great.
So, my main objective is to keep my clients safe. And, it's really interesting. A lot of my clients, every time I have a new client, I'll give them a copy of the book because I want you to be aware. And some of my clients admitted that they haven't read it. And I thought, wow, am I going to be offended over this? But no, I'm not offended. And the reason is I realize they're so comfortable with me. They know that they're safe. They know that they're not going to get hurt. There's no allergic reaction. Nothing bad's going to happen to them when they're with me. So they have a copy, but they don't feel like they have to go out and check and see what I'm doing. They just know that they're safe.
Well, how do these people get to you? How do
do
they
they get
find
to
you?
me?
How do they find you?
You know what? A lot happens by referral because I specialize in people who've had allergic reactions, who have been damaged in one way or another by, and again, this is kind of harsh, but the truth is the truth, a corner cutting nail tech. And what I mean by that is somebody who's not, they're reusing a file, they're reusing the buffer, they're reusing these things, they're not cleaning their area. They say that they're sterilizing, which is a great misconception in the industry. They say they sterilize, but you can't sterilize unless you use an autoclave. Well, a lot of nail techs, what they do is they take that pouch that looks like it's been sterilized with the tools inside, and they're just putting their tools inside of there, saying that they're sterilized. And so, yeah, with this awareness comes like with you. I'm educating you right now. There's a great chance you're going to come and see me. If you want your nails done or polished and you want to be safe, you know that you don't have a concern because I'm going to take care of you. So how does it happen? Word of mouth. Most of my clients are referrals.
Well, that's the best kind, I
Yeah.
think, because, your friend is not really going to tell you a lie.
Oh, no.
They
Oh,
say,
no.
if they say something they really found that was good, you're going to trust them, and you usually can. Friends are friends.
Right. Well, a lot of my client base, most of it consists of people or women who have been overexposed, like it sounds you were, to other nail products, and think that they can't have nails.
That's
So
right,
you're
that's right.
not unusual to me. You are what I hear all the time. I can't have nails. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You
That's
just can't have
exciting.
certain products because you've become overexposed to these products
Yeah.
that are now going to hurt you. You will forever have an allergic reaction if you try to put those kind of products on you. And most of it is a methyl methacrylate-based acrylic product, so it's called MMA. And that's, and that's a whole nother story. Again, the reason I wrote the book, I couldn't possibly educate within just a few minutes right now. Thus, the book. And there's something I want to bring up. It just keeps coming to my mind. A lot of people say, "Oh no, my tools." The people they put their stuff in this blue. They put the tools in this blue stuff, and they think that it's disinfectant. This will get you. What it probably okay. Now let's not say it's probably what it most likely can be is window cleaner. So your eyes are trained to look for the blue stuff, but what you're looking for, I mean, you can't look for it. If you see the blue stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's disinfectant.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, and then
That's
let's talk
terrible.
about the nail brush. If you go get your nails done and they send you to the bathroom to wash, and you're using this brush that's sitting on a sink and it's been sitting there.
20 people used.
Oh, it could be 20, it could be 200. We just leave it on the sink. We don't know if it's been there. It doesn't matter if it's been there for more than one person. That's too many people. But could it be more? Could it be days? What is it?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen, how can
Sure.
people get a hold of this?
They can get a hold of this directly from my website, which is www.nailcarenightmares.com.
Oh, that ought to be easy to remember.
Yeah, and on my website, there's pictures. I do have multiple interviews that I've done with different media. Probably one of my favorite ones, which was the best hitting, was it's 2 interviews put together. It's a 10-minute segment. And it goes from one of my very first interviews I've ever done and what happened through this interview, and it gives a follow-up as well. So, yeah, so there's videos.
Well, this adds a whole plateau for the art of doing nails,
Absolutely.
because there is an art.
There is.
So that's where you fit into here, as far as the art goes.
Right.
And maybe you come back and tell us about some other things that you do.
You know what? It'd be fun to come back and do the salon side of things. I
Yes,
can show
that
you
would be great.
before and afters, that are just horrible nails that we've made very beautiful.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
Latest
well,
and
I'm talking
greatest.
about
and-
my hair too, so we'll do that the next
Oh,
time
okay.
you come.
All right. Great. Beautiful.
Okay, so you got something else that you need us to help with?
I don't know.
Well, give their
Exposure
information.
to the book.
Give
There
their
we go.
invitation one more time,
All
because
right.
sometimes they don't catch it. We'll
Okay.
have that information here.
Yeah, it's really, you know what, like I said, my passion is awareness because so many people are being hurt. When people get infections that don't need to happen, when people die, when they lose appendages, I mean, really, that doesn't need to happen. That shouldn't happen.
That's for
It's
sure.
just not okay.
That's for sure. So thank you so much, honey, for coming in.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
all your information, and we'll hopefully see you again.
For sure. Love to.
Okay, We'll see you next week, 11 o'clock. Tune in.